Hi everyone, this is Cindy. Welcome to my channel, Tana Tarot. So today we're going to do a video about let's look ahead for the next 7 days or the week ahead. We are going to start with a few oracle cards to get some overall energies. Then we'll look at some tarot to maybe hopefully get some more detailed information, maybe some advice or guidance, and then a couple of final oracle cards for maybe like advice or insight into the week. So I have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. There will be timestamps down below for the groups, and you can go down there and choose them. But before I end this intro, want to let you know that I have opened up a promotion. Actually, I don't know if I should call it that because it's totally free, but I am offering weekly a free reading, and it will be I'll answer 2 questions for you or give you information on 2 areas. You could say like relationship and career, that type of thing. And totally for free, just for being a subscriber. So the rules are that you must like this video and subscribe, and then email me, and my email is in the description box. Then email me your name or your YouTube handle, whatever name you go by on YouTube, and I will contact you then, and we'll get together on the questions and sorry, there was some dust. Get together on your questions and exactly when I'll be able to get it back to you and that type of thing. So please do like the video, subscribe, and then send me an email letting me know that you would be interested in receiving a free reading. And I'll choose someone, one person a week. And I'm going to do this for a while just to kind of give back, and then also to help grow my channel. So I would appreciate it if you did subscribe and were interested in a reading. Please send me an email. And do know that it will be totally free. I have not been scammed yet, but if anyone reaches out to you offering anything from me or my channel that is a scammer, I am not asking for money for this. I won't contact you first. You need to email me. So yeah, if anyone ever asks for any money, it's not me. So alrighty, so group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and see you on the other side. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 1. This is Cindy with Tana Tarot, and this is group number 1 with the reading, the next 7 days, or what to look for the week ahead. So let's go ahead and get started. So for next week, there's a few things for you to, watch out for, keep in mind, those type of things. Like specifically next week, try to maintain some balance, and that can be work-life balance. It can be balance just in specific areas of your life, like in relationships, with friends. Just make sure that you're not experiencing burnout in any way. So if you get this feeling like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and someone pings you or emails you at work and asks for something, and you just want to kind of get in your car and drive to South America or wherever you are, or you actually start to whimper and cry, just know, because that happened to me last week, so just know that that the balance is off, and that you need to look at something. So and a lot of times, well, we have to, especially if you're like me and you have this like rent food thing going on, this whole survival mode, you do have to maintain. You do have to, I'm not saying like, I hear people saying, oh, I'm only going to do what brings me joy. And I'm like, I'm not sure what planet you live on, and God bless you and good luck. But if I were to only do what brought me joy, my life would look way different. Now, let me tell you, I am working towards that goal, and having this channel is one of the things that is helping me with that. And hopefully one day maybe I could afford to, live and, keep things going by this channel. And I would love that because I get energy from it. It doesn't drain me. But, sometimes there's that, gray area in between where you do what you have to do, and you have to use your willpower and your sheer determination just to, keep going. And you may find that next week that you do need to find that balance between doing what it is that you have to do and what it is that you want to do, or, what you'd like to do. Next week, friends and colleagues will play a big part in your life, which in this time of pandemic, I would say I am jelly and awesome for you. It looks like you may have the opportunity to get together, whether virtually, like through a Zoom thing, or whether you're actually, getting together and meeting for some drinks or to hang out and just spend some time together. It does say friends and colleagues, so it could be a work thing, or it could just be a thing with friends, like maybe a happy hour or whatever. But that may happen. And if you are invited to something, go. I think a lot of us in this pandemic time have really kind of stopped a lot of things, stopped getting dressed, stopped putting on makeup, stopped doing our hair, stopped going to the store. I mean, there's so many different ways to get things delivered now. It's just amazing. And maybe even stopped spending time with family and friends, or stopped communicating with people. So I'd say next week, if you are invited to something, go. Really think about going and spending time. Even introverts, I think I'm an extroverted introvert, but even introverts do need, no man is an island, so even introverts do need, camaraderie and spend time with friends and bonding and that type of thing. So it looks like communication will be important next week as well. So, whether it's at work or whether it is at a social gathering, pay attention to communication. I'd say this is more like communicate, step out of your box, go hang out, or if it's a Zoom meeting, do attend, even if you think, ugh, it's silly, I've been to enough meetings today at work. Go ahead and do attend. And spend some time, interacting back and forth. I think it could be really good for you. Also, Spirit wants you to know that your spirit guides are watching over you. Kind of a rando message, but if you've been feeling kind of maybe out of it, maybe out of balance, maybe out of touch, maybe like you don't want to communicate, and maybe like you're, you've got no, pep or get up and go. Spirit wants you to know that they are watching over you. And I feel like what this is saying is, the vibe that I'm getting is that these messages specifically are from your spirit guides. This can depict an angel. She's got wings, but if you do have someone perhaps that has passed over, like maybe a good friend or a family member who had long blonde hair, some of these messages could conceivably be from them. So, so just keep that in mind for next week. So try and have balance. Maybe it's not only work life, but maybe it's also between quiet time and, time spent interacting with others. And I don't think this means to watch your communication. I think this means to communicate, to spend time communicating. And, 33 is a master number, and it's funny. It stands for perfect balance, creative, and joy. So that's what I think you're getting a message from Spirit that it's important for you to communicate and to have camaraderie next week. So just a few messages there for you. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see if we can get some energy there. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Devil, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Oh, I see progression there. And the Two of Wands. Okay, let's kind of take a look here. So what I'm seeing is, next week you will have the need to choose a path, make a decision. And, it could be as simple. This is only for like the next 7 days ahead. It could be as simple as making a decision to go out with your friends and colleagues. But this may be kind of a big thing for you. Like personally, I just feel so not prepared to go personally back into, I keep on saying personally, I feel very not prepared to go back into regular everyday life. I mean, if my job called and said, hey, we have to start going back in next week, I'd definitely have like a meltdown, and I'd have to think about it and oh my God, and go through my closet and look at my hair and where's my makeup. And I mean, there'd just be so much I'd have to do. We had a Zoom call the other day and a lot of people were showing their faces, and I was like, oh my God, are we required to show our faces? Because I had my hair in that weird bun and I had no makeup on. And I always wear makeup to work. That's just who I am. And so I was like, just in the pit of my stomach, I was like freaking out a little bit, like, are we required to be on screen? So, you may need to make a decision. Maybe it's time to start being a little bit more communicative. Maybe it's time to start being a little bit more balanced between, staying at home and going out and doing things. Maybe you will need to call on some inner willpower or some inner gumption to get up and get things going and get things moving. So I do see a decision next week. Not a big one. It's not earth-shattering, but I think it is something that you're going to have to decide if you're ready to do, and you'll definitely be thinking about it. I also see a progression here from the Seven of Pentacles, which is kind of like, planting your seeds and waiting for them to grow and wondering, is this ever going to happen? Is this ever, whatever it is that you're putting your energy into, is this ever going to come to fruition? Am I ever going to reap the rewards? But then amazing, because I've been using these cards forever and shuffled the hell out of them. We do see a progression from the 7 to the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is really, what's the word? Not performing your craft, but really refining your craft. It's really like becoming a master craftsman at what it is that you do. So the question here, will I ever see the fruits? Well, the answer is right here. Yes, you will. Things are going to start coming of it. So maybe you have been thinking, I'm tired of wearing these sweats. I'm tired of being at home. I'm tired of not going anywhere. Things are loosening up, things are opening up, and I'm kind of ready to start, if not physically go back to work, at least maybe get out and spend some time with friends, maybe go shopping, maybe take advantage of some of the things that are opening up and made available to you. And, I also see maybe you have been, not on the side, but maybe you have been low-key, feeling like, hey, I do want to put more energy into friendships. And so you have been reaching out and maybe, sending emails or, making phone calls and saying, hey, we haven't seen each other in 2 years. I really miss you. I know that, the world's not totally open and there's not, like a ton of things that we can do. But I am really ready to open up and get back out there and step back up, and I'd love to see your face. And it could be that you're starting to hear back from people and, see some of the fruits of your labor, as it were, and maybe you're starting to feel not so, what's the word, secluded or just isolated, and maybe you are getting some feedback, and you do get an invite next week, and then of course I'm the kind of person, invite me, and then when I get the invite I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. So go, drive safe, be safe, make sure you know everyone, follow all the rules. But I think this is telling you to make the decision to go, because I think you have been putting effort into this, into communicating more and finding more balance in your life and not being so isolated. And just know that you're protected. You are loved and protected. Then we also see the devil. I think what this can be, it's major arcana, the devil. But the devil, I think, is feeling stuck, feeling bound, maybe hanging on to some bad habits. So I think what the devil is telling us, the feeling that I'm getting in this scenario is to, let go of, let go, try and find balance into maybe some of the more bad habits that you have created lately. And I think I already listed out a few. They're all mine. The sweats. I have my daytime sweats, my weekend sweats, and my dress sweats that I actually use when I go out somewhere. So my good sweats, right? So that's kind of a habit I want to drop. I actually put on a pair of jeans the other day, and they were amazingly comfortable, and it was kind of cool, and I felt very fancy. So, and maybe not doing your hair, or makeup, or maybe you haven't had a haircut in 2 years. So maybe these are some of the more negative traits that you need to work on letting go. And then again, as I started to say, feeling stuck. Find more balance. You are really stuck in your own head. You're really stuck in your own trap. It's something that you're going to have to work on to find balance and to have the willpower to do some of these things, which can be hard if you experienced any, depression or anxiety or whatever over the pandemic. It's not so easy as saying, oh, just, get up, take a shower, get dressed, put on some makeup. It's not that easy. So if there's any help that you need through this time, whether through friends or, through counseling or, whatever help you need to stop being so isolated, to stop feeling so stuck, and to maybe let go of some of those more negative behaviors, please do, look for those, reach out for those, whether it's, praying, friends, family. You do have a support system, and search them out and get some help. Finding your mojo, getting your, what did they say, Stella, get your groove back, Stella, and, get out there. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is confident, powerful, badass. So this is who you are, and this is who you will, it's not who you will be, because you are the Queen of Wands. And you could be a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But basically, this is saying, watch all this, do this. You are the Queen of Wands. You are the badass. You still are, even though you may not have felt like it. Remember who you are. And, go. Get out there. Communicate. Have fun. Try and get some of it back. It's not going to happen in a week. But if you can take the first step, I think you'll start down a path of a less isolated, more, I think you'll feel more supported. I think you'll feel more energetic. I think you'll feel more eager to, interact and, be a part of life again. I don't know. I think this reading's for me. Let's go ahead and get a couple of final words of maybe advice, guidance. Okay, so we have the first chakra. The energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. You know, I really have felt disconnected myself. I think we're more aware of our physical bodies when we're out and about, when we're doing physical things, when we're dancing, maybe when we're exercising. I think what this is telling us is to get back in touch. You know, perhaps there was some friends that you regularly went walking with, or, you know, went to Pilates with, or exercised with. I think this is saying, you know, this is a message from Spirit. Get back into your physical body. And, you know, you can do it alone. But I think, you know, I think you agree the message here is maybe to find a support system from, you know, friends and family. Maybe even colleagues, maybe some people from work that you used to do stuff with. Get back into it. Be more physical. And even going out and feeling good about yourself and being around people will help you to be more in yourself and, you know, feel more like yourself. So I think we get the message there. Ooh, and then we have luck is on your side. So, I'm not sure what way this means. Now, we do have Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, which can be about money. So maybe if you go out with your friends, you may meet someone who may have a new, what do you want to call it, opportunity for business. Perhaps you're an entrepreneur and you'll meet someone where, you know, you have a product and they, you know, they're in marketing and they can help you, or distribution, you know, I mean, you know, whatever. It looks like that you will have some type of lucky break or lucky experience or lucky meeting or interaction that will happen next week. And it can be just something that, you know, kind of just helps you overall, or it could definitely, with these pentacles, be something that, you know, maybe more in the work or money arena. So that's all I have for you, group number one. So please watch out for these things next week. It looks good. You know, it looks positive. You'll need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit, your isolated pandemic, you know, comfort zone. Hello, I'm there. I understand. So it looks like you'll need to take a jump and, you know, find a little bit more balance in your life if you've been just kind of hanging out at the pad like a lot of us. But it looks like going out could be not only fun and kind of start a new path for you, a new, you know, getting back to yourself and enjoying life more. But also it could, you know, next week will bring you some type of a lucky break. So keep an eye out for that. So anyway, it looks like a good next 7 days, good next week. So thank you so much, group number one. That's all I have for you. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you are interested in getting that free reading from me. So thanks so much, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number two. You are group number two in the Tana Tarot reading. For I think I'm going to call it like the next 7 days or the week ahead, you know, what to watch for. I wanted to also remind you up front of the free giveaway that I'm having. If you like this video and you subscribe to the channel, you can send me an email, and the email address is in the description box. And each week I'm going to pick one lucky person who can receive a free written reading from me. It can be like 2 questions or 2 subject areas. So if you like this video and subscribe and send me an email, you may be the lucky one chosen to receive the reading, and I'd love to do it for you. So please do go ahead and do that if you're interested. Okay, so let's look at what the next 7 days has in store for you, group number 2. Well, first of all, I must say, while I was doing that spiel there, I was kind of looking at the cards. Now, this is only for 7 days, so it's the cards are like so, big, and it can be like for maybe a lifetime endeavor. So let's, think about, the steps maybe. Maybe this is talking about not a small step, but steps that can be taken towards this goal. And so let's look at the energies that are going to be around for you next week. So what I see is music. Now, I'm going to literally go with music here, but let's talk about what it can mean. So it can mean singing, instrument, it can mean famous, it can mean, studio person, it can mean local band, it can mean in school, like a student, it can mean so many things. And so what I'd also like you to do, if your thing isn't specifically music, every time I say music, please insert your artistic skill or desire or endeavor, whether it be art, whether it be writing, whether it be, whatever it is, whatever artistic skill it is. And, and it could even be something spiritual, like, Reiki, counseling, tarot reading. I mean, it could be anything, because what I'm substituting for music is creative. Okay, so any creative endeavor that you are interested in or that you are engaged in, every time I say music, please do feel free to, take out music and insert whatever creative endeavor it is that you're interested in. So let's get going. So next week, messages that we're getting is determination. It's showing the salmon. I am from Alaska, and these salmon actually fight to the death. They come from the ocean and they go back up the river. So they're fighting against the stream to get to the place where they were born, to lay their eggs and to start the process all over again. Then when the babies are born, they shoot back down, they go out in the ocean, they do their thing, and then when it's time to spawn, they go and fight their way up the river, up against the flow, to get to where they need to go to spawn, to keep the whole thing going and to keep salmon happening. And so, talk about determination and fighting against, pushing against and just keeping on going and pushing and pushing and keeping on going. And that's what this card is about. So next week you may decide that, I am determined. I am, I'm not going to look at this rejection or this block as a negative or a sign that I shouldn't do it. I'm determined and I'm going to do it. And that is exactly the message of this reading. Do not look at any blocks, temporary. Look at them as temporary. Do not look at any setbacks as a sign that you need to stop. This is saying, whatever your endeavor is, be determined. And especially if it's something that you love, and especially if it's who you are. I've met a lot of people who are artistic, who are musically, artistically inclined. And it's not only what they love and what they enjoy doing, it's who they are. It's, it's part of their essence. It's part of their soul. It's part of their DNA. And they can do other stuff. Maybe they have to if they have a rent food thing going on. but it'd kill them. You know, they won't be happy. This is who they are, and this is what they need to do. And then we have dreams. Follow your dreams. It's okay. It's good to be a dreamer. The world needs more dreamers. Okay? So these are the messages that we're getting. Now, will you succeed next week? Will your dreams come true next week? Perhaps. I don't know where you are on the journey. But the message is have determination, follow your dreams. And then this is insane. I'm getting chills. We have happy success. It's like the Six of Wands. Like, I really do think if you continue down this path, you could definitely be not only, what does successful mean? You could be famous. You could get a lot of money for it. Now, again, on the world scene, I don't know. On, you know, whatever country you're in, maybe you'd be famous in that country. I don't know. Maybe it could be a local band and you're famous in your town or in your state. Whatever level this success is at, you will have it. And success is not only, I mean, for artistic endeavors, you know, of course, money usually comes along with it. But to me, the motive or the need that's being filled by, you know, expressing people's arts is one of recognition and the feeling of being appreciated and understood, and the satisfaction that someone feels from opening someone's mind, making someone feel something, making someone look at something differently, shocking someone, you know, entertaining someone, calming someone, exciting someone. That is the main purpose of any artistic endeavor, and you will have success. And then what do we have here? You are destined to succeed. So we have 2 success cards. So whatever it is, next week, whether you need to take a first step, whether you need to, maybe last week something negative happened and you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I've been told no too many times, or I'm just not feeling it, or I'm tired. Why do I have to have the day job and then keep on doing all these gigs at night? I just can't do it anymore. What this message is, it's telling you, keep on going. Say you have a YouTube channel for entertainment or tarot or whatever. Keep on doing it. Have determination. Keep on doing it. I work, you know, a day job, and then I do all my recording and editing and everything. Woo! You know, it can be a lot. It's more than I thought. But I'm really into it and I love it. I'm kind of feeling this myself. So, keep it up. Let's look at some tarot. Oof, Jesus. We have the Star. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Swords. You know, what's cool is we have 2 sixes. That's about harmony and balance. So that may be something that you need to work on next week if you're starting to feel unbalanced. Maybe you're like me and you have a day job and then something else that you're trying to set off and it's just feeling like much. Try and figure out a way to help it feel more balanced. Maybe get support from friends and family. Maybe not be such a perfectionist in one area or another. Maybe just try and find a way to have some balance. And I think that's what this Two of Swords is here too. Feeling like you need to make a decision, or you know, you're just not sure which path to take. Maybe what this is telling you is you can take this path, but maybe you can, if you can find balance, maybe you don't have to make a decision. Maybe you can do, everything, keep the day job so you can do the rent food thing, but you'll have enough energy and whatever to keep your dream alive. And if you start to see, good things happen, that will definitely be fuel for you to continue. And you've got Spirit's word here. 2 cards of success. And then while I'm at it and while I'm over here, the star. The star is about not only healing, so you're finding balance and healing, but the star is a wish granted, a dream come true. So, okay. So you've got 3 cards talking about a dream coming true and success. Okay, so I see that you may have felt in a situation, you may have felt like you just wanted to give up, take all your toys and go home. Or you may have felt as if someone was betraying you, maybe not supporting you in your dream. And so, whether you felt betrayed and you wanted to leave, or whether you felt that they, left you, maybe they were like, in supporting your dream. It could even be literally, it could be someone in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, or it could have been someone, say you had a band and you had things going and you were getting some gigs, and then some asshole got on an ego trip and took his guitar or his drums or his microphone or whatever it was and left. I have a feeling that you've experienced some type of negative situation recently that caused you to, need to make a decision like, should we continue? I do see you moving on. I see you moving on from whatever negative thing happened, from whatever negative energies happened, and I see you moving on from that to a better place. So what that shows me is you're not leaving, you're not giving up, but you are moving on to a better place where you will continue to pursue your dream. And so that's what I see. I also see you. We talked about it with the 2 6s, but I also do see you finding balance. Whether you're finding a new person, and let me continue to use the band analogy. Whether, your lead singer quit and you're like, well, shit, there it goes. We can't do this without the singer. You are finding balance. You are finding a new singer, or you've made the decision to move forward, and you're finding that there are a lot of people who are interested in joining your band and being the singer. And so you're going to continue to move forward towards your dream. And, what's that word? Not interview. Audition some singers for your band, or some, guitar players or whatever it is, to continue on with this analogy. And you think you found some good prospects, and you are going to keep on keeping on. So, whatever your dream is, we have music, insert whatever your creative endeavor is. I see maybe some hoofera in the recent past, but I see you getting over that, working through that with your determination and moving forward, keeping on, and actually getting to a better balanced place. But I definitely see your dream coming true if you just keep at it. Awesome. So we have 2 more cards, final kind of message cards. So we have freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. And isn't this just all about artistic endeavors? So what this is saying is you just like free your mind, man. The here you're moving from one place to another, more better place. And what this saying is there's a limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, bold exploration. What did I say about the purpose of being creative and sharing your creative vision is to make people feel, to open people's minds, to inspire people, to shock people. Be bold. Express yourself. That's beautiful. And then we have step out of your comfort zone. You know, I don't think artistic people have much of trouble with that, but you may be in the stage where you are, you may be in the beginning stages of this, and you may be still kind of tied down, from fears of, like I talked about. I didn't do this for quite a while because I was like, is this something I really, like, maybe I should take classes and do, I was thinking about more, traditional 9-to-5 stuff. And I was like, tarot reader, but I was like, but I really love it. I enjoy it. And I feel good. And I feel like I'm helping people. But I was like, well, kind of like what your parents might say if you want to be a musician. They'd say, oh no, you have to be a doctor. How are you going to feed yourself? How are you going to take care of a family? That kind of a thing. And I think that what this is saying is, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone, because that's what this whole thing is about. Boundless expression and bold exploration. So definitely step out of your comfort zone, man, and create. And keep on going upriver against the tide. Don't go with the flow. Don't be like everyone else. Be authentic. Be your authentic self. Express who you are. And there are people who will love it. You will be successful. You will touch people. People will be affected by you. You are destined to exceed, and your dream will come true if you even really know what your dream is, because it looks like your dreams will be, exceeded. I give it a year or two, and I bet you'll look back and go, oh my gosh, I just never knew it could even be like this. Because, 3 cards of dream come true and success. That's kind of amazing, all from different decks. So that's beautiful. So anyway, group number 2, woo, man, dream on. I was going to sing it like Steven Tyler, but I'm not going to. I'll spare you. But anyway, this is all I have for you today. Please do, if this resonated with you all, please do like the video, and please do subscribe, because if you like the video and you subscribe, you can then send me an email to the email address in the, what's it called? It starts with a D, description box. And I'm going to be pulling a winner each week for a free tarot reading. And the instructions are in the description box. And I'd love to do that for you. I'd love to give you a free tarot reading. And just know, if anyone sees that and tries to hit you up for money or anything, totally free, no charge. It's a scammer if someone tries to hit you up for money. So thank you so much, group number 2. I'm so excited for you. Man, go for it. And if you get famous, don't forget me. Let me come free to your concert. All right. Anyway, that's all I have. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. This is Cindy with Tana Tarot, and you are group number 3 for the reading what to look for in the next 7 days, or what your week ahead will look like, that type of thing. So we're going to look at oracle cards first to get some, insights, some energies, maybe some events, that type of thing, to look at the next 7 days. Then we'll look at some tarot, and then we'll have two final kind of maybe advice or guidance cards at the end. So first of all, please do not forget, I said it in the intro, but I don't know if you heard it, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat it here. I do have a free reading giveaway. And so if you like this video, and if you subscribe to the channel, and if you send me an email to my email address in the description box, I will be picking one lucky winner a week for a free tarot reading. And so I would love it if you were interested, if you liked, subscribed, and sent me an email, and you were the one that was chosen. Kind of all the rules and the information are in the description box. Just know I'm not being, I don't think I'm important enough yet to get scammed, but if anyone does see this and they hit you up and for a reading for money, that is not me. I am, this is a totally free reading, to help grow the, the membership, the subscribers, to my channel. And just kind of like I just love doing it so much, just kind of like a thank you for those people that are watching my videos and are subscribing. So anyway, please do look in the description box for that information. So let's go ahead and get started. So right away, I was kind of looking at the cards as I was speaking, because I'm cool like that. But the main energy for next week is relationships. Now, we do see two trees kissing, and so I'm going to, and there's red, so I am going to talk about romantic relationships, but there is... there's another aspect to this that I'm going to bring up as well. But I do see there's a lot of cards in support of what will be important to you next week through the actions of others, or maybe through a chance meeting that you have, or maybe an epiphany, just something that, you kind of like, ooh, I like that person. A romantic relationship will be on your mind, or will have some effect on you next week. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Thank you. Because we have the love card, and we have the love card, which is number 6, and 6 is all about harmony, balance, dreams, visualization. And I'm not even going to try and say it again. I can say it, but for some reason I can't say it right now. Pardon me. You're group number 3, so my voice is going. But so I do see love relationships being something that will be in the forefront, let's just say, next week. Now, whether it is someone that and someone says something, whether you finally decided to say something to them or they say something to you, it could definitely be a new love. And one thing that makes me think that is that we do have a card entitled Kindred Partnership. And so what this card, the vibe, the feeling, the messages that I'm getting from this card is that you started out friends, and you may have started out co-workers. You may have started out, meeting each other and being friends at work. And so I do see some type of action, communication happening next week that will take a relationship. It'll either let you know that someone has interest, or you will let someone else know that you have interest, so it can go either way. Or it will move, to, it's a relationship that maybe is happening, and it will move to the next level. And I see career, and that's what is giving me the message that this could be a person that you met at work. And again, the kindred partnership, it could be like, workmates, but just sparks started flying, and you guys, realized that there were deeper feelings, and a relationship started or will start. Also, a second message that I am getting is that relationships and love are part of a type of work that you do. So you may be a counselor, you could be a matchmaker, you could be a therapist, you could, there's a gazillion jobs that I could list that, have to do with relationships and love and partnerships. I think I just listed off some of the, few that come to mind. And that could be your career, or it could be what you would like your career to be. It could be maybe you're going to school to be a relationship therapist. So, this is also telling me that not only might it be the beginning or the strengthening of a relationship bond, but this could be a career that you are already working towards, or it could be a career that you want to transition to. And we have use your skills to aid others. So that's another card here that kind of shows me that, whatever, relationship or, and I just keep on coming back to the therapist or the relationship counselor, whatever skills that, you have in this arena, you will use them to help others. And, with the wizard, it looks kind of spiritual to me. So definitely it could be, more along the lines of, a therapist or a counselor, but also in the spiritual realm, there's a lot of, spiritual jobs. There's like light workers and people, like even as a tarot reader, I feel as if by bringing out certain messages and, from spirit or from their higher self or even from the universe, I feel like I help others. I give people, tips on things to look for. I help people, call bullshit on themselves sometimes. I let people know what other people are thinking. Maybe they're too afraid to ask, or, and then I say, hey, this person is, really thinking about you and really likes you, and that kind of gives them the guts to maybe reach out, and it opens up communication. So, whatever endeavor it is, I see also that you may be engaged in a career or studies where you help people in relationship, love, and partnerships. So I see both things. So watch out for love, because some good love things can be happening next week. We'll pull the tarot and we'll see where that goes. But also know that if you are interested in, or if you're already going to school for any type of therapist, or like I said, even spiritual, like tarot or whatever, there's good, good tidings here in this reading. Let's go ahead and look at the tarot. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Nine of Cups. Wow, swords and cups. Okay, so if this is about relationships, it could be a water sign, which is Cancer. I know the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Or it could be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So just FYI, if this is a relationship reading mainly for you. Those two, the air and the water signs. Either you could be, or the person that you're interested in, or the person that's interested in you could be one of those. So what I see is, I see either currently or in the past, I see someone who feels or felt kind of bound, kind of stuck in their head, kind of trapped, like whether it's in a situation or whether it's just something that they've built up in their own mind. So I don't know if it's external or internal. With the swords, I would say it's in your head, but sometimes external events can put you in your head. But I definitely do see, and I'm feeling like this is you. I definitely do see you at one point stuck, feeling like you don't know what's going on and you don't know what to do. And that may be in the relationship arena, or it may be the career arena. Maybe in the relationship arena, you just didn't feel comfortable. You didn't feel seen. You didn't feel heard. It could be a specific relationship, or it could be that you had some bad experiences prior and you just weren't even comfortable with relationships at all. I'm also seeing it where you really want to express yourself in the way that you make your living in a creative way, and you may have felt trapped or bound in by the expectations of others, like maybe your parents. Like I was saying, not to bag on parents, but they want the best for you. They want you to have a livelihood where you can make money and take care of yourself and have a good life. But you may have heard, oh, what? You want to have a dating service? You want to read tarot cards? You want to be a sex therapist, or whatever it is that has to do with love and relationships and partnerships. Maybe your parents were more like, oh, no. If you're gonna go into any medical field, you need to be like a nurse or a doctor, or if you wanted to do any creative endeavor, it's like, no, you can't be a tarot card reader. You have to go to like art school, or take English literature or something like that and be a teacher. So anyway, whether it's in love or the career choice that you wanted to make, you felt trapped and bound and like you couldn't see a way out, because I just see all these swords as other people's expectations limiting you. But I do see that you came or have come to a point where you're like, no more. You are pulling back and you are healing from all this. You've opened your eyes, you've taken off the blindfold, you're healing, and you're deciding, what is it that I want? And you are coming out as the King of Swords. You're coming out strong. You're coming out saying, hey, this is the person that I want to love, or this is the the career or the life path that I am going to go down. And you are sitting strong in your conviction and in your truth that the decision that you're making is the right one for you, and you are not letting anyone influence you, and you are not you're just not afraid. You've knocked down all these swords, you've taken off the blindfolds, you've busted off the chains that were super loose anyway. You took the time to heal, rest, recoup, decide what you wanted. You came out strong as who you are and what you want and what you're going to do in the end. And then as far as relationship goes, I see someone coming towards you, or you going towards someone with a cup of love, with an offer of love, a knight of shining armor. So whether you are reaching out and feeling comfortable finally to reach out to this person and let them know that you love them and how you feel about them, and make them an offer, like whether it's a initial contact offer of love, or whether you're taking things to the next level, or vice versa, someone is reaching out to you. And then I just see within yourself, you coming to the point of just feeling so happy and so self-satisfied and so, content with what, you have created and how you have grown. Now, is all this going to happen next week? Not likely. But what I am telling you is next week, a relationship and or a career choice will come to the forefront. Maybe it will be time for you to make a decision, or maybe it'll be time for you to realize that you will need to make a decision soon. So I think next week you will have some type of an epiphany as to whether love or career. I do need to make some kind of a decision. And so whether the fear and the entrapment was not trusting that, this was a true love, you'll break through that. Or whether the fear was that you're making the right decision in, your course, your what you want to do for your life or your career, you will also come out on the better side of that. So just know, wherever you're at, you will need to make a decision soon, and you'll need to really come to terms with who you are and what you want. Will that happen next week? Perhaps. Or maybe you'll just see the need. You'll see things, coming to a head, and you'll be like, wait, I just can't do this anymore. I've got to figure out what I want, who I am, and what I want. And so you realize that you need to take the reins and figure out what you are going to do. So our two final cards for inspiration or guidance for next week are, first we have Strength. And it says, the frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all of our qualities and skills toward a strong and balanced way of being. And so what I'm getting from this is strength isn't just barreling through. Sometimes that's what I think of strength, is just, staying the course, barreling through. But it's saying here, strength is the ability to harmonize and balance our qualities and our skills into a way of being. So strength isn't an event or something that you need to muster every now and then, but it is something that you can attain and continue to have through finding balance in who you are and what you do. I like it. And then we also have, you are good enough. That may have been part of this too. Maybe not just other people's expectations. Maybe you placed very high expectations on yourself. And you didn't know, wow, do I trust myself to be in a relationship? I've had, a couple of really shitty experiences, and I'm the common denominator, and I'm not sure. But this is telling you, you are good enough. And then also in the career, if this could have been not only people saying, be a doctor, be a lawyer, this could have also been you up in your head going, am I good enough? Can I do this? And the final guidance from Spirit and the universe is, yes, you can. You can grow the strength, and you are good enough. So I love it. Damn it, I hate it when I do that. Sorry, you guys. So anyway, good stuff. I hope this resonated. If it does, please do like this video. And again, real quickly, just want to remind you, I am offering a free giveaway reading, one a week. And so if you like the video and you subscribe to my channel and you send me an email, all the instructions are in the description box, you may be the lucky winner of a free reading. And I would love to do it for you. I'm trying to grow the channel, and I'm also trying to show love and appreciation for my subscribers. So, new and old. So, please do like and subscribe and send me an email. And this is all I have for you, group number 3. And thank you so much for spending this time with me. And see you later. Bye-bye.